This is the first time I've watched the video, except for right whenever it was done. I just watched it then and there. Okay. Make it full screen.
All right. And your name was?
James.
James. I'm Mary Kay.
I'm thinking maybe I should have said my name is James or something more along the lines of that instead of just saying James or just saying Mary Kay.
The Sprint, a little bit about the Sprint application.
Throughout this video, I switch back and forth through consecutive and simultaneous.
And I've given you some paper on here.
I didn't make the habit of saying hold or waiting and trying to retain information.
To do a mobile video call on an Android device. Okay.
That time I did wait and retain a little bit of information and do consecutive.
Samsung Epic, and there are other devices with Sprint that allow you to do this. And what we do is just going to start here.
I feel my posture is a little incorrect. Everybody's slouched over.
And
While she's showing stuff on the phone, he's obviously not paying attention to me, but I feel I need to, whenever she's actually saying things, still continue to consecutively interpret what she says.
So I don't use it every day. And what kind of phone do you use now?
Right now I don't have a phone.
Okay.
I was using iPod Touch.
Okay. Okay. For texting and.
Yeah.
Okay.
While in this beginning
phone
part,
has a
I did think to
front-facing
myself a
and
couple times to
back-facing
somewhat act like James whenever he was saying things.
camera, so that you can use this kind of thing. What you would do is you're going to do a search under apps. This is the search button.
I explain a little bit on the market, saying there's games, different applications, different things within the application or within the market to download.
So now I've actually already downloaded this into my phone.
I couldn't remember how to say download.
And it's a totally free service with Sprint. You do need an Android phone to use it.
A little bit of simultaneous.
We're hoping now that Sprint has the iPhone that they will upgrade and have that with the iPhone as well. Okay. Now, as I said, it's already downloaded. So the next thing that you have to do after that is you set it up on the internet. You use a separate phone number than the one that's attached to the phone.
I said separate phone number. I didn't explain why we needed the separate phone number.
Okay. So this is the Sprint website. It's SprintVRS.com.
I had to reposition myself to see the screen.
And you would put in your you can't put in a username and password. You don't have one yet. So you create and you request over here. You request a new number.
Since we weren't really
Strictly
setting up
for video relay.
video relay service or really setting up the application for James,
Okay.
it's
So
causing
I'm going to
difficulties.
type in my
And I said if we were
information, since I have
really
a Sprint number.
setting it up, you'd have to put in your username and information.
It says get Sprint VRS account. And, okay, come on. I don't want to log in. Alright. And you click into register, and it will take you to where you put in your name and your information. So I'll put my information in right
There's
now.
yeah, just like that. There's a couple times to where I pointed to her and said what she was saying, which I know is incorrect. I need to become her and just sign what I'm saying and acting like what she's saying. I do that a few times in here, but not the entire time.
You create a username and a password.
I said make when I could have said, make up a username, password, not make. Maybe saying type in the information. Maybe I should have said put in the information or insert somehow.
Kata and I are rooming.
She goes off topic a couple times. I didn't really list that was off topic. It just
Eric and I garden together.
obviously is off topic.
Okay, of course they're going to ask you to view conditions and terms, and of course I'm ignoring that. All right. Verify the app changes. All right. I put in the, evidently I did something incorrect, so.
I felt as soon as I had said that part, I felt like I did a fairly well job of processing, thinking beforehand, and then changing it to ASL.
It's always nice when they show you what you're putting in, and of course they don't when you're doing a password, so I evidently did it incorrectly. Okay, now it's going to ask
There's a few
for
times I'm not
verification.
sure if James understood what I was talking about, such as that the
This is not
censored
something
password.
that's actually available to me. It's only available to those
Another
who
time where I
actually
pointed
need it,
towards her.
which is appropriate. So it asks for a verification with the sign language on the page. And so you would verify it, and then it will allow you to use the application on the phone. Let me go further. How long do you?
We're at 7 minutes.
Okay. So if you want to verify those, we'll go ahead and create the account. And then I can call Sprint and cancel it. Once again, this is totally free.
I remember thinking I was going to reiterate that this is totally free, then holding on to that information for whenever he was done verifying the sign language images that are on the screen.
All right.
I
And it will
completely
send an email
forgot to
confirmation
reinstate that.
to my address,
And I point towards her again.
or to whoever's address, whoever's creating the account, and then it will allow the account to be created. Okay. Do you have a pen? That'll work. The phone
I didn't
number
interpret that
created
section at all, but
is 913-370.
I said made up phone number, which is what the program did, was create a new phone number.
And then I created a password.
Earlier, whenever she had said password,
One that I will
I
remember. So
somehow,
I will
for some reason, said
this
secret
over
word and then spelled password.
And look at my email. Can you open 2 windows at once?
I didn't interpret that either.
So,
I remember sitting there thinking, oh, should I
there we go.
state what they were just talking about?
Kate is using Chrome.
There's a couple times where Mary Kay says things that are just off topic or to herself, self-talk
Apologize for not
somewhat.
thinking to open this, to sign sign in before on my email. This is a program that is also available on other carriers. And so if Sprint would not be your choice, then Verizon and AT&T offer similar programs. And it's not here yet.
I was a little
Are
just
you in
self-check, making sure he understood it.
Yeah? What'd
I'm
you
not
say?
sure if that was appropriate or not. And she goes off topic since we were waiting for the verification email.
General education classes, getting everything done.
I said general education classes instead of
they
basic,
haven't sent
which
it
is
yet,
common knowledge what general
so,
education classes are.
What else? Do you have any questions?
If we started all of this and set it all up, when would it kick in? When would it start?
As soon as you had the passcode and can log in, then it would start. I'll show you on the phone. You would go to applications, which is always here in the corner, and Google came up instead.
See, he's just kind of watching what she's
it would
doing.
be
I'm not
on the
really
phone.
interpreting until now.
And let's see, Sprint.
I feel like I might have unconsciously,
Okay.
not
It's right
unconsciously,
here.
just didn't
It's
realize that I
PRS.
wasn't interpreting
Click on
everything.
that, and then it will come up with a page and ask you to log in.
I didn't start to say anything until James had looked at me, which is wrong. I should constantly interpret what she is saying. I didn't make eye contact at all that time.
It will bring up a login page. We would put in the new phone number and the passcode after the account is verified and hit go, and then you can do the call. It will ask you to, I'm sorry.
So whenever you would log in, it would pull up, screens like that with whatever numbers you called for.
It would pull up a screen asking for